joining me. This is Liz Wright from Cape Town in sunny South Africa, and today I'm going to share with you what I colored in my various art endeavors that I did in January and February. As most of you know, I've had family staying with me, so I've not been able to do as much as I would normally do or would perhaps have liked to have done. So without further ado, here we go. In the stained glass Tiffany windows by Such and Such Diva, I colored this one, and in this picture I actually used plain old Crayola crayons, and I had such fun doing that. It was sort of just different. Over here I used Touch One markers, and then I think you can probably see a bit of the shine, some nice sparkly jelly rolls, and those are the two I did in that book. Then I tried to do this picture, which is one of those strange ones where you just fill in the lines, which I really enjoyed doing. It's some kind of an animal. To be quite honest, I can't figure out what it is, so I'm not sure if I did something wrong. I colored in all these little bits. Let me bring this closer to you. All of these little bits. So those of you that have done these before, please let me know if I did the right thing or not. I really had fun doing it, but I'm a little bit puzzled by the kind of confusion of not seeing. I mean, I can see an eye there, and I can see like haunches, but I really cannot tell what the creature is. So it was that. Then probably my best coloring this month is, and this I will do for the hashtag of Luvella's Coloring of Color Your Stash. I'm hoping she still got it. This beautiful book, Fairy Celebrations by Clara Markova, was gifted to me a few years ago by the wonderful Heather Wilson, and it's the first time I've colored in the book. I've absolutely loved it and treasured it and often looked through, but I've been a little bit afraid to color in it. So I got brave and I did this picture, and I'm thrilled with how it turned out. I followed a Julie Booth, what she calls her channel, Julie's Love for Coloring, or Julie's Passion for Coloring. I followed a color along tutorial of hers. These are colored with Prismacolor pencils, and I'm quite thrilled with how it turned out. Then next I did some watercolors and had fun doing them, and I will share them with you. They're small little pictures. I did this one online, this little blueberry field. Then I did this little meadow, and I actually love it. I love the bright colors, and I did another meadow with wind blowing the grass to the side and little flowers. This one was not quite as successful, with a snowy mountain, and then a lavender field, which I really loved doing, and this one, which I think was the best of them all, with the pink mountains in the background. So I was actually quite thrilled with all of those. Next, in Chibi Girls, I colored, this is a Chibi Grey scale. Where is the picture? I colored this little one with the Chibi Girl, and I used no actual, I didn't use the wet stuff on that. I just used a little bit of glitter here and the glitter gel pen, and metallics on the watering can. But I was quite happy with that one. I used soft pastels in the background. I'm going to put this running out of place. I'm just going to have a sip of my water. Then in this Teresa Goodridge Wish You Were Here book, we did this together as a color along on the channel. and I enjoyed doing that. I used watercolors for that mostly, and some pencil. And with that, I'm kind of happy with my sky. I like how that came. This is such a nice book. I must say, I really want to color some more pictures in there. Then in another favorite book of mine it's Color by Colors, and the book, I can never remember who, by Kira Shersneva. I did this one. I think I did a color and chat when I did this picture. So I like the way this turned out. I used alcohol markers for that, and a few water-based markers here and there. Then in Hannah Carlson's Tales from the Forest Kingdom, I colored this fairy and used a Posca paint pen for the background, and I'm quite pleased with how these wings turned out in the end. It's nice and shiny. I used some holographic acrylic paint on that to get that. This is a very sweet little book. I really like it, and I'm pleased I've done a Hannah Carlson this month in support of her. Then in Coloring Gifts by Ligia Ortega, this is a book you may or may not know. It's got sort of words that you can color as well. I did this picture, Many Thanks, and I did that in gel pens, and this I used alcohol markers for, but I enjoyed doing that. Then I did my efforts with gouache. So as I was trying to practice using the gouache, I was trying to do a flat lay, got a watermark, practicing clouds. I quite like that one. And then the two that I did, this one online. And then I've done the flip through of this book, but these were the last that I colored in January and February. Alcohol markers, also alcohol markers. This was gel pens, metallic gel pens. Alcohol markers, my kind of watermelon picture. Gel pens. And that's that. Then this is another for Color Your Stash, another A Million Magical Creatures, first one I've done in this book. I did the froggy, and I've got that all sort of glittery on the piano. I didn't do a background there. This is done with gel pens and pencil, and yeah, gel pens and pencil. Then I colored in, I don't know if any of you have this book, it's Ylvis Mandalas. Just a sweet little picture that I did with some metallic gel pens and water-based markers. And then in this book, which is Color Questopia, beach coloring book. I did one from the back, which is not the beach coloring book actually, but it's one of the freebies that come with it. Which book is this from? Highlight Reel book. I did this, and I really enjoyed coloring it, and it was quick and easy, and I did that with touch markers, alcohol markers. And then the final things I've done this month are two more mandalas from Decorative Designs, The Gift of Coloring for Grown-Ups. Who is this book by? Michael O'Mara Books Limited. So let me get into my place. I did this one with gel pens. I've really been into gel pens this month. I'm busy trying to get together a video on colouring with gel pens. And then I did this one with gel pens, and I love how this one turned out. Isn't it amazing how a black background can really make something completely stand out and jump off the page? It really fascinates me. So I'll zoom in on this. And then I would like to just thank you for watching the video, and thank you for supporting my channel. I love that you're there, and I'm very grateful for each and every one of you. I hope that you've enjoyed watching, and I wish you a wonderful and colourful week. Bye-bye now.